construct of racism was created specifically to oppress black people, to try to suppress our determination to achieve liberation. Like Angela Davis said, it's built into the system. Nowadays I can't believe what's going on in front of me. I don't want to watch TV and find another casualty. I don't want to read the news. My heart's already black and blue. I'm putting on my combat boots, 'cause I got an attitude. We're like soldiers forced to fight a war. What the hell? I can't take it anymore. 'Cause for so long we've been patient, now we're done. And don't you even ask me when did I become such an angry black woman. We can't successfully put an end to racial discrimination until we change the entire system. We've been trying to keep the peace 50 years since Martin King. Some don't like me for who I am, but I love my melanin. Another future college grad sleeping in a body bag. Mother screaming out her lungs. She never gonna see her son. We're like soldiers forced to fight a war. What the hell? I can't take it anymore. 'Cause for so long we've been patient, now we're done. And don't you even ask me when did I become such an angry black woman. We're like soldiers forced to fight a war. What the hell? I can't take it anymore. 'Cause for so long we've been patient, now we're done. So don't you even ask me when did I become such an angry black woman.
Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
Begins in 3, 2, 1.
Peace forever and always, and welcome to another spontaneous edition of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, the host of this program, known here on social media, wherever you may find me. I am known as the mighty Angel Snub Nub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. Spontaneous broadcast. Those who are subscribed to this channel I'm very sure you didn't expect this talk until perhaps the weekend. But you know, on this platform, I always say, never put off tomorrow what you can do today. There's no guarantee that I will be here Sunday or Saturday. There's no guarantee. So, if you have the time, then we need to take care of that now, because tomorrow is promised to no one. And there are those who who don't want me to talk at all. Saturday or Sunday or today or yesterday, they don't want me to talk at all. Like, wow. I don't know what I said during our talk Sunday. That is when we talk. I'm getting senile. I get my days all messed up. Our topic was something to the effect, how can you call a black women queens, and her men have given her no kingdom except a house that you bought from white people? That was our topic. And we talked about 2.5 hours or something to that effect. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said that I normally don't say. Or maybe it's perhaps there's new people that subscribe just to be curious. I wonder what this cat talking about. And then when they began to hear what I'm talking about, they unsubscribe. I figured at least 7 subscribers departed. They has to go. They has to fly. The dearly departed. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about me that really get folks upset. And they go away. And I guess that's supposed to hurt somebody. I unsubscribe. That's supposed to hurt somebody. There are those who come here for YouTube celebrity, YouTube fame. If I wanted YouTube celebrity, YouTube fame, I know what to do to begin that process. Seeking YouTube money, YouTube fame, and non-threatening. A good boy. Do you watch Angel Snub Number 7? Yeah, he that good boy. He's politically correct. He don't hurt nobody feelings. He that good boy. He sing and he dance. He entertain you with Sniffy all the time. Oh, he's a good boy. I like that Snuppernuppalist. I likes that guy. Non-threatening. Everything is beautiful. That's what I be doing. Everything is beautiful in its own way. I have 100,000 subscribers. Might mess around and get my own TV show. Or, just sit around here and like the rest of them. White man's the devil. White man do this, white man do that. We don't do nothing. We good. We good folks. If it wasn't for the white man, we wouldn't be good. We wouldn't be bad boy. It's the white man that make us bad. We was in Africa. All our buildings was made out of silver and gold and diamonds. And here come that bad old white man. He messed up. We was holy and righteous for 76 trillion years. I know what to say. I know what to do. It's like brothers and some of y'all sisters Because we know the brothers want dang-a-lang. I mean, they want poo-tang. Some of y'all sisters is up there too. Y'all want dang-a-lang. You don't love the brother. You don't love the sister. You just want the dang-a-lang. You just want the poo-tang. And so you just say what you need to say so you can get what you want. And that's really what they do on here. They don't like you. They say what you want to hear. Girl, you is bad. You is beautiful. You the most girl, I would drink your bath water. And you spend a few dollars, take it to Burger King so you can have it your way. So you can get what you want. Shout out to our chat room, the Deacons of Reality, and always in the his house. Shout out to on our Angel Slender 7 channel, Lunch Break Chronicles. Thank you for joining us. Also, we are simulcasting on the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry Facebook page. If you're not following that, please do so. The Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry Facebook page. We're also on Instagram, but I can't get Instagram like that. I can't get any kind of action on Instagram, so I'm really not even be bothered by Instagram anymore. It's just I put some stuff on there now and then. But anyway, you know, you got a game to get what you want. To get what you want. Okay? So you say what you have to say to get what you want. That's what they do here. I don't do that. That's what gets me in trouble. Why aren't you like them? Because I'm real. I'm not about that. I'm not after your poo-tang. I'm not after your dang-a-lang. I'm after your heart. I'm after what is in the best interest of us as a people. To stop all this ring around the roses nonsense so that we can solve this problem once and for all. You should want that. But telling the truth, the real truth, I'm not talking about this make-believe, fairy tale, trying to hype you up, telling you the truth, you don't want to really hear it. When I first came to YouTube with this truth, this real truth, I thought people would be happy. I thought they would be happy to embrace it. But I've grown to learn that the majority of folks on here aren't real. They call belief truth. Belief is not truth. Exactly, lunch breaks. Truth hurts. And if your truth have not brought you any kind of hurt, it's not true. So they go around telling us these fairy tales to make us feel good so they can get in our underwear. It's not real. You think that when I first realized these things, you think it did not hurt me? It hurt me too. But I'm a truth seeker. And even though it hurt, it's just like, it's like a person who want to play in the NBA. You don't have what it takes to make it to the NBA. You're a very good basketball player, but you don't have what it takes to hang in the NBA. You don't want to hear it. But that's the reality. And you don't want to hear people tell you that. Oh, y'all a hater. You jealous. In some cases, that's true. We do have haters, and there are those who are jealous. But there are thousands who play ball very, very well. They will never make the NBA. I don't care how hard they try. And that's just the reality of it. I mean, look at your competition. Just like the rap game. It's tons of rappers. Very few are going to be Jay-Z and Kanye, Ye, or LL Cool J or Will Smith or somebody. Only a few are able to. It's like sperm trying to get an egg. All those sperm trying to get to the egg. Only one gonna make it. That's just the reality of things that we face here. That's all. So I'm here to keep it real with us. Understand what you can do, understand what you can't do, and understand what you should never do, so that we can move forward. So they unsubscribe. And that's a hurting thing. When I saw these people unsubscribe, I laid on my pillow and I shed tears. Why? Why did they leave? I need to stop talking like this. I'm losing subscribers. I'm losing subscribers. I gotta stop talking like this. And I've been hurt. I've been hungry, a little hungry lately. Because I don't have any real food at the house. So I can't get my my EBT card don't renew till next month. And so I called the welfare, and I told them, I said, sir, could I get some emergency funds until my EBT card get charged back up again? I sure hungry. I sure hungry. And I guess the people down at the welfare office keep up what's happening on YouTube, and they said, nah, we have reports that you lost subscribers. And when you lose subscribers, you lose some of your welfare. I didn't know that. I didn't know welfare was connected to YouTube. And they told me, you lost subscribers, boy. Yeah, guess you're going to be a starving son of a gun. You better hang on to them subscribers. You better change your game. Otherwise, you're going to be starving. We might just cut you off, period. Oh, heartbreaking. Y'all know I'm just joking around. Why do folks believe? Because they don't listen to you, because they unsubscribe. That's supposed to hurt you. But see, the thing about it is, you can run, but you can't hide, because I'm not the only one. I don't know. Look, I tried lunch break. I try to be nice to people. Deacons, twin, I try to be nice to people. But this is the thing about it. No matter how I say, because I used to try to be as, because I know your feelings hurt real easy. So I tried to tone it down a little taste. I tried to. Because your feelings hurt. But the reality is, no matter how I try to put it, no matter how I try to post it, I try to say it, feelings gonna get hurt by those who don't like the truth. It don't make no difference if I say God does not exist, whether I say it real low. Well, you know, God don't exist, my friend. Or whether I say it high, God, damn it, don't exist. It doesn't make any difference. Because those who believe in God, those who believe in crack cocaine, those who are whoremongers, whatever it is that you talk about that they don't like, it don't make no difference how you bring it. They're not going to accept the reality. They're not going to accept the truth. So why don't you just do the same thing to me? You can't. You can't do it to me. That's why it's so frustrating to them, to those who hate the truth, those who believe lies and fairy tales, because they cannot find something. They want to try to retaliate, but they can't. This is reality. There are those who will argue with you that we're not going to die. They would debate that. But reality is going to win, because sooner or later, and it's a proven fact for thousands of years, you're going to die. If Michael Jackson can die, you can too. If Malcolm X can die, so can you. If famous people can die, so can you. What make you think you so special? Elijah Muhammad is gone. He's dead. They're gone. We're going to die. So you can argue and be stupid if you want to, but reality is going to win. So you can argue with me all you want to. You can be upset with me all you want to. And when I'm dead and gone, you can be happy. But when it's all said and done, you're going to have to face reality whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Reality, the real truth, is going to get the last laugh. You can believe whatever you want to. And slowly but surely, whether you like it or not, all these beliefs, all this nonsense is being pushed to the side. People are beginning to reject it. Little by little. It's going to take some time, because this stuff been around for thousands of years. But slowly but surely, people are rejecting it. After all these thousands of years, clearly it's lies. And there are those children, because that's all they know, they would tell you they believe. They really don't believe. They don't care. The Catholic Church is having a problem recruiting priests and nuns, because the folks not interested in it like that no more. once a large generation of these old heads die off, it's just a matter of time it's going to disappear. Because the old heads loyal to the lie. The younger people aren't loyal to these lies like that. They're not loyal to the faith like that. And they question it. And now there's more and more voices that they will hear, and they will say to themselves, yeah, that makes sense. Not only religion, not only spirituality, but this black conscious scholarship garbage. It's not real. It's not real. All fraud, fabricated. And that's what I came to realize. And it took me, 40 years to find out. But now I know, not believe, now I know. That's what makes folks upset. One of my relatives is upset. Now, you have to remember, when you are a believer in these things, you are also a representative, whether you like it or not. And you come into the public or you interact with other people, you are a representative of that. And if you are a nasty Christian, you're a nasty Muslim, a nasty Hebrew Israelite, or whatever it is, you that representative. And folks will look at you being vulgar and nasty and hateful. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want nothing to do with that. Look what it done to you. Fake ass. You are a hellraiser all week long till Sunday. All of a sudden, how you doing, brother? How you doing, sister? On Sunday. And you spread gossip. You're hateful, you're profane, you're nasty the rest of the week. Now, as you know, I have relatives that's in the Nation of Islam. I was talking to one of my relatives, and this is not new. I've been on this soul train since 2007. This is 2024. You know, if Deacon of Reality don't like apples, I'm going to stay away from that conversation because Deacon of Reality don't like apples. So I'm going to just simply, to keep the peace, I know he don't want to hear about apple pie, apple juice, apple pastry, applesauce. He don't want to hear about, I don't want to hear about no, I hate apples. So I'm going to stay away from that conversation. Because I know Deacon of Reality don't like apples. They know I don't believe in the teachings of Elijah Muhammad anymore. For years. They know I don't like religion. I don't care for religion, spirituality, all this black and white. They know this. I've been this way for years. Not for a few months. For years. But you're going to tell me, still try to force that belief on me. And then when I reject it, then you get upset. So I'm having a conversation and they telling me God gonna do this and God made that. I don't want to hear that. That's sick. That's sickening talk to me. You can believe whatever you want. God ain't did a damn thing. I don't want to hear about 76 trillion years ago. That's a damn lie. I don't want to hear about the mother plane. I don't want to hear about what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan did yesterday. He ain't did a damn thing for you except take your damn money. I'm talking to a relative, always talking about how broke they are. They broke because they've been giving all that money to Farrakhan for years and don't have nothing to show for it. I paid for their flight to go to the funeral of our last major elder. They couldn't even afford it because they gave all their money to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So out of their anger, they start harassing me on my email. I don't talk religion with them. I stay away from that conversation. I'm sending pictures of my grand relatives' birthdays to them and whatever. Their response is trying to degrade my parents who are deceased. My mother's deceased and my father's deceased. Because they mad because I reject religious teachings and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. They put that man above their own mother and father. They don't have no pictures of their own mother and father and got pictures of him and Elijah Muhammad on the wall. To me, that's sick. That man, these people ain't did a damn thing for you. Nothing. And then they want to try to hurt my feelings. Oh, you was locked up. Here we go. Here we go. You was locked up in the crazy house. So that's cool. But I warned them. Okay, you want to play that. Like I said, you are a representative of those teachings. If you send me one more email harassing me because you mad, I'm going to send a copy of the email to Chicago to your Minister Farrakhan. And I'm going to tell them, well, they already know who they are. I've been there. They already know who we are. I want them to see the email. I want them to see your behavior. That's not the behavior of a Muslim. If Muslims behave that way, they do it behind closed doors. They do it in secret. You don't want to talk to me, just don't talk to me. You can talk about my mother, you can talk about my father, you can talk about me being locked up in the crazy house all day long. It does not change that your religion is still not real. It don't make any difference. These people are not real, they're not real truth seekers. I have a relative that don't talk to nobody because we don't embrace the Hebrew Israelite. Don't talk to nobody. I don't know whether they're alive or dead. At this point, that's on them. I don't give a damn. You don't want nobody to know how you doing because we won't listen to your Hebrew Israelite garbage. That's on you. See, the only thing relatives and other people, the only thing they have done is show and give a reason why you should leave that stuff alone, because it makes people go insane. And if you're not careful, because I already been there, if you're not careful, your ass is going to be in the crazy house. These folks have gone insane. Just send me one more letter. Now, I invite them to come to this platform. You got a problem with me? You know more than me? You can teach. You the teacher? I invite them to this platform. I send them the links. They don't come. And they're not going to come. Come and prove and show that you're smarter, you're better, you're more intelligent. Come here. No, you're going to talk about my deceased mother, my deceased father, and the fact that I was unjustly locked up. That don't have nothing to do with you proving God is real. How does that prove that your God is real? It goes to show how sick you are. Some sick ass folks. Everybody, even your biological blood. Now this is the same relative that would rather see me in a homeless shelter than give me a space in their house. Big shot Muslim, I love everybody. A so-called devil, a white person will probably give you a place to stay before these self-righteous ass blackity black pieces of trash. They don't give you nothing except talk. The only thing they want to do is take. They don't give you nothing. I saw a video. Louis Farrakhan gave out some plates to the homeless or whatever on his birthday. You done taken in millions and millions of dollars. And on one day, you give somebody a piece of fish and a slice of bread. You done took in millions of dollars. 364. And the 365th, you gonna give somebody a fish sandwich. Fake ass folks. Homeless people eat every day. We need to take a shower every day. We need a place to put on our head every day. We ain't giving nobody nothing. I wouldn't even brag about that. Because I gave somebody one sandwich once a year on my birthday. They gave him $100,000 in gold on his birthday. Those sandwiches don't amount to nothing. These fake ass people. Now, if you gave all of them a house on your birthday, that's okay. I see. Oh, okay. All right. They're not going to do that. What kills me about Louis Farrakhan and this Nation of Islam garbage, he will give the community a sandwich. He don't give his own followers, people, they don't give them nothing. My relatives don't have nothing. Out of all their over 40 some years following behind this crazy ass man, they don't have absolutely nothing. You get nothing from him. The only thing he do is take. if you help me get this bottle of water, I'm going to give you some of it. There you go, lunch. There you go, Soul Bread 85. Here you go. This is our water. I'm going to give you some because you helped me get this water. This man don't give them nothing. And they so stupid, they brag about it. He brags about it. You see, my followers take good care of me. They take care of my wife, my grown-ass children, my grown-ass grandchildren. They pay for their college. They don't have no student loans. Here you are, your children have student loans. You in debt, but you gonna pay for a grown-ass man that don't have a job, don't have a damn thing, just begging people for 40 years. Elijah Muhammad did not have any businesses. Farrakhan don't have any businesses. They don't make their own money. It all comes from begging folks, like most of these preachers. Professional beggars. And that's acceptable. And you say, God made that possible. God didn't make that possible. Your dumb ass made that possible. God ain't did a damn thing. Because you're so pitiful. You suffer low self-esteem. And you a sheep. And you a slave. And you need a massa. And they living the good life. You don't care because you're going to get your blessing one day. Then you have the nerve to talk about our black Christian brothers and sisters. You ain't no damn different. You say the same thing. Our time will come. And you waiting on the mother plane and you waiting for a savior. You doing the same damn thing. Same stuff. What make this Pan-African blackity black stuff and Muslim Hebrew, what make that any more different than going to church? It's the same stuff. It's the same thing. Elijah Muhammad had slave shacks in the community. You don't know how they operate. Many of these so-called businesses, they wasn't paying the people nothing. They wasn't paying the people nothing. How many people come on YouTube and talk about, I got a job with the Nation of Islam, I had benefits, and I was eating good, I bought a house? Ain't nobody gonna do that. The majority of a lot of these businesses ran by these religions, the believers, the majority the majority of the employees are believers who are underpaid. Why you think they making all this money? The most expensive part of a business is labor. And you have a group of people, because they believe in Allah, they willing to work for little or nothing. That's what you had going on. Then you had these corrupt officials that would go into the businesses and put money in their own pocket. That's how that worked. And they still do it that way to this day. Wallace Muhammad did not destroy nothing. That's a lie. That's that narrative that they want to put down. The Nation of Islam was already in trouble before he came into power. It's like they did to Wallace Muhammad the same thing what white folks done to Barack Obama. Barack Obama was elected president during the recession, during the time everything falling apart and all messed up. And a lot of the things that we know George Bush was responsible for, they blamed Barack Obama. Wallace Muhammad came in, got to clean all this mess up. And Wallace Muhammad had a regular job. He did not live off the believers. Wallace Muhammad did not run around talking about, my followers take care of me real well. He took his ass to work and had a small house and took care of his responsibilities. They don't talk about that. How you gonna build a nation living in somebody else's house? That's a facade. What is it that Public Enemy say? Don't believe the hype. Nation of Islam ain't trying to build no nation. It's a religion. Go to the website. Go to the website where they talk about the purpose of the fruit of Islam. The purpose of the fruit of Islam is not to build a nation. The purpose of the fruit of Islam is to convert the masses of the people to Islam. In all the books of Elijah Muhammad, it always say, come follow me. Come follow you where? To the nation? No. Come follow me to Allah. Come follow me to a religion that you got from foreigners overseas. That's the reality of it. Come follow me to Allah, not to a nation, not to liberation. And the eventual process of the Nation of Islam is to join the rest of the Muslim world. Not a nation, to join the rest of the Muslim world. To take you from one slave plantation to another. Stop being stupid. Open up your eyes and see things for what they really are. That's how they get over. All these believers, they put their hands in their pocket. The only thing you get is lint. You're not going to get nothing. Only thing these religions and all this blackity black, only thing they do is take and make these promises. Like a woman with a no good ass man. She waiting on this man to buy her a car. Baby, when you gonna get, when things get bad, it's always an excuse. We make $100,000. We gonna get the car. Or, we got to do this first, and blah 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 blah. That's how they do. They always come with an excuse not to give you nothing, and you keep accepting these excuses. Then when somebody like me show up, when you got a good friend start whispering in your ear that man ain't no good. She trying to come between us, baby, because she jealous because she don't have a husband. You don't have a husband either. All you got is a ding-a-ling that make you promises. You don't have no husband either. Let's stop being a fool. Accept reality, my friend, is much easier. That's why they have a problem with Angel Snub Nub 7. Because when I bring this truth, there's nowhere to hide. There's nothing, there's nowhere where you can creep around. That's why you don't see a lot of comments on my videos. I've never had a lot of comments on my videos. There's nothing to comment. I done said it. What is it there that you need to add on to? You don't need to comment. listen and shut the hell up. Ain't nobody trying to hurt you. So my relative got one more time, and I'm going to report them, and let's see what the Nation of Islam going to do, how they going to respond. Because the behavior is not that of a Muslim. Because you mad. Don't talk to me. You that emotional, just like these Negroes on YouTube. They finally don't mention my name no more. They just do their thing. Leave me the hell alone. And I don't mention them, but I will talk about Pan-Africanism, Nation of Islam, Moorish Science Temple. I'm still going to talk about that crap. I'm still going to talk about FDMG, the school that will never be built. I'm still going to talk about it. That's public information. Has nothing to do with you. You don't bring nothing original. The Realities Temple on Earth is original. It comes from me. You trying to promote some stuff from foreigners, some slave owners that's dead and gone, 5,000, some dead ass people from Egypt. That's what you trying to promote. You don't have nothing to offer the world that comes from you because you ain't nothing but a damn slave speaking for your massa. This is not a massa channel. If you need a massa, you need to leave this channel because I don't want to be a damn massa. That's not what I'm about. Our topic, quite honestly, Malcolm X accomplished nothing. Those who follow this platform, you already know my position. We love Malcolm X here. We revere Malcolm X here. And I will defend the legacy of Malcolm X here. But again, we got to keep it real. I could easily do the topic in a few minutes, and actually in 5 minutes. And I could do that right now. And really, I could end the broadcast. Quite honestly, Malcolm X accomplished nothing because he was murdered. That's the end. I really don't have to say nothing no more. And when we said nothing, it does not mean that a person did not have any success. It's like this. You can say nothing's in the bottle, but there's something in the bottle. But the bottle is not full. If this came through the factory, they'll throw it away because it's supposed to be full. So they throw it away. Malcolm X never had an opportunity to bring us a full bottle. He never had an opportunity. All his energy for 12 years he gave to the Nation of Islam that didn't give him nothing. And these pieces of trash got angry over a house that this man earned that and more. Malcolm got pimped like y'all getting pimped. "12 years. No matter how intelligent you are, all this blackity black religion, spiritual stuff, it don't make no difference how. It has a way to affect the mind. Do you know if Malcolm had stayed in the criminal element, it's a possibility he could be alive today. There are a lot of old gangsters. There's a lot of old drug dealers. They are in their 60s, 70s right now. They survived it. Here you are in the house of God. Here you are in the house of God, in the house of peace, and you shot down like a dog in front of your wife and your children. How many gang members died February 21st, 1965? How many gang members, how many dope dealers, pimps died February 21st? But here's Malcolm X wearing in an environment supposed to be of peace and love and brotherhood. Gunned down. They betrayed him. He was nothing but a tool to use. Muhammad Ali was nothing but a tool to use. Muhammad Ali said in his autobiography, one of the worst mistakes he made was when he turned his back on Malcolm. He began to realize he got pimped, but god dang. They get caught up in this stuff and you can't see nothing. You become so damn blind. See, I've never been that way. I love Elijah Muhammad, love the Nation of Islam, but I always was a free thinker. And some things just don't smell right. I was a Spider-Man fan, and my spider sense was tingling. I don't know why it's tingling, but something is wrong here somewhere. Now I know. When I was just in the church, my spider sense was tingling. Now I know. Malcolm only accomplished for the Nation of Islam. He never got an opportunity to do his own thing. And they didn't want him to have an opportunity. That's why it was necessary to kill him as soon as possible. And even while he was trying to build his own organization, this man got to worry about being murdered. How you gonna work? How you gonna get your thoughts together? And you know somebody around the corner, they want to kill you, and it's possible they want to kill your wife and your children. And maybe he had a dog named Scruffy. We got to add Scruffy. Man, that's a hell of an environment to be in. It's a brother that we know always talk about Malcolm wanted to take the United States to the United Nations and talk about reparation. That's what he wanted to do. He had a lot of ideas, but he was murdered. Then we have a lot of people that's crazy and obsessed with Malcolm X. I did a little research on the internet. If you want to take your happy ass, file the papers, and you can go before the United Nations. How come none of them have tried to do it? With your lazy ass. See, that's what's wrong with these folks. You want somebody else to do it. Malcolm was getting, why you can't do it? Malcolm can't do it. He's not here. Why you can't do it? So they get angry at me because I guess they say, oh, Snup, he has the personality, he has the energy, he has the drive. But if you notice, they don't support me. Because if you support me, it's more than going to the United Nations and speak. Plus, this is not the time. The time is over. This is not 1965. This is what we don't understand. Why we keep trying to do things that's no longer applicable. You can't do that no more. It's a whole different ball game. This is 2024. This is not 1965. And again, go and do it. None of them. None of Malcolm's so-called followers, none of them done it. They created their own little cliques or whatever. I don't know how that go, but they wasn't interested. And quite frankly, when Malcolm talk about the battle of the bullet, quite frankly, the reality is some of these suckers got scared. The bullet? Are you sure? The bullet? And Malcolm is having conversations with real revolutionaries who use real guns, bombs, and grenades. Lord, what Malcolm talking? What is going on in Malcolm? Malcolm said the ballot or the bullet. Malcolm said by any means necessary. There's 40 million so-called African Americans in this country. If 500,000 men say enough is enough and they die on the battlefield, but the result is you leave us the hell alone, that's the sacrifice. Out of the 40 million people, now you got what you got? 500,000. 39,500,000. Now they build, but now life is easy for them because 500,000 sacrifice, you're going to leave us alone. It don't even take 500,000. But you're not going to do the bullet. Here we are, we have Palestinians throwing rocks at tanks and sticks. You had people in China, what they call it, tuna, I can't pronounce it, that square in China, those people was fighting tanks with their bare hands. Here you are, you waiting for Malcolm to die. You waiting, you want me to die. Dr. King took a bullet. Elijah Muhammad went to prison for 5 years for his truth. Y'all want somebody to go do something and your ass sit back and don't do nothing. Let somebody else do it. You don't deserve. That's why I say you don't deserve a Savior. You don't deserve a Messiah. You deserve to get exactly what you getting. What is it that you getting? You getting some DVDs, you getting some tapes, and you getting some books, and you getting some YouTube videos. That's all you deserve. And you get to go to the movies, and you get to go to Chick-fil-A. That's all you deserve. Now, there are those who will say, nigga, you crazy. Malcolm accomplished what? Please put in the chat room, lunch break, Facebook. Let me look at my Facebook, people that's listening to the Facebook. In our chat room here, Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry, YouTube channel. I want us to start making a list, because I could be wrong. Make a list of what Malcolm X accomplished. Because I don't see nothing that he accomplished. He talked a lot, like they do right now. He was able to talk a lot, but he didn't change nothing. He didn't change no laws. He didn't do nothing for nobody except convert them to Islam. He was a puppet for Elijah Muhammad. That's all he accomplished. And he was able to live in a raggedy shack, and Elijah Muhammad lived in a mansion. A house with an elevator and heated water, all kinds of good stuff. Go look up the house of Elijah Muhammad. Had all kinds of doodads. And Malcolm sitting in a house with his wife and children, barely got hot water. In the movie Malcolm X, they got angry because this man walked up and told Malcolm, basically, you Elijah Muhammad's puppet, you Elijah Muhammad's lapdog. That was the reality of it. That's what he was. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad this, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that. You're the damn lapdog that don't get nothing. Elijah Muhammad got the water. Malcolm X got the cap. That's the relationship they had. Malcolm didn't mean a damn thing. When Khalid Muhammad was no longer useful, by Louis Farrakhan, he got cut loose. And then when they tried to assassinate Khalid Muhammad, there was no response for Louis Farrakhan. Khalid Muhammad was willing to die. He named his child after Farrakhan. Malcolm and Khalid, intelligent people, but when your mind get wrapped up in that these religious promises, this religious garbage, you can't think clear no more. You can't see things for what they really are. As a Christian, I was at my pastor's bedside, and they was around him praying for him. He was dead the next day. The man had some kind of cancer, and the cancer had ate all his insides up. You could hear his ribs crack. I'm like, he's gone, he's done. Oh no, they was around, they put their hands together. Oh, Jesus, and no. You know how they do in the church. He was dead the next day. And I was just driving by his house the next day. I knew he was gone. All kinds of cars in his yard or whatever. I already knew he was gone. He told me, if there's an afterlife, if there's a way to communicate with you, son, so I can bring you to Jesus, I'm going to communicate. I'm going to reach out to you. That's really a scary thought. I'm not gonna lie. I say it all the time here. All ghosts and goblins and spirits, y'all welcome to come to the Reality's Temple on Earth. I always say that all the time. But that's really scary. But I will be the first one on social media that actually have a spirit, a spook, or even one of y'all suckers that talk about, I can astral project out my body. Bring your happy ass to the Reality's Temple. Come here, I'll move out the way. Let folks see you and you can talk to the people. I'm astral project out my body. I just want to show y'all it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. I'm astral project. I'm coming to your house, Twin Pyramid. Ooh, I'm astral projecting. I'm coming to your house, Lunch Meat Muffin. I'm coming to your house, Soul Brother. I'm astral projecting. I'm astral. How dare you? That's blasphemy. No, the blasphemy is that these damn lies that we have been taught, these lies that we have been taught for the last 2,000 years. That's the blasphemy. I'm doing us a favor. Because actually, I don't have to say a damn thing. The reason why I talk is because I wish there was somebody like me when I was 10 years old, when I was 18, when I was 25. I wish there was somebody like me I could have listened to. But there wasn't. So just like our brother, the Common Sense channel said, I went through all that. So you don't have to go. You don't have to go through that. These people's eyes are not open. They are still mentally dead. There's nothing conscious about them. And even if you are conscious, it does not mean you're going to do anything. Conscious just means I'm aware. When the alarm goes off in your house to wake you up for work, you cut it off, you don't move, you are conscious, but you're still laying in the damn bed. You are now conscious like of the time, like damn, I gotta get up, I gotta go to work, but you're still laying in the bed. You ain't moved, you ain't doing nothing, you still lay in the bed. But you conscious. Being conscious does not mean that you are going to act upon anything. It just means I'm aware. I'm aware, I'm broke, I need a job. I'm conscious of that. That don't mean you don't go out and try to get a job. It just means that I'm aware. I need to get a job. But that don't mean you're going to go out and try to do it. So I'm looking at our Facebook. I'm looking at our Angel Snubbed Up 7 YouTube channel and here. Nobody is putting down nothing that Malcolm done. What Malcolm accomplished. So how the hell you going to get angry at me? Because the reality was he didn't get an opportunity. He was murdered. He didn't get a chance. He was 39 years old. And the last year of his life was stressful as hell because people was out there in the shadows wanting to kill him. And Malcolm did talk about some of the attempts, and they had nothing to do with the government. He knew the people that was trying to kill him. So I guess it's tag team. Since the United States, since the Nation of Islam couldn't murder him, they handed off to the government. So February 21st, 1965, the government decided these stupid Nation of Islam cats can't do it, we'll kill them. No, they kept trying and trying, and actually Malcolm made it easy for them to kill him. And it's my belief, I have to say it's my belief because I don't know. It's my belief that Malcolm made it easy for them to kill him to save his family and get it over with. He sacrificed himself. That's what I believe. I don't know. Because why would you not have your security? He wanted to die. He wanted to get it out the way. He wanted to save his family. Because these bastards, they didn't give a damn. And you know how they think? We want to kill Malcolm and anybody associated with him. They had no problem with killing Sister Betty and his children. The peace lovers. And it's so sickening how they make excuses for their behavior. And they try to say the government. Common sense tell you the government had nothing to do. Malcolm X had no problems until he got into it. Where was the threats? Where was the harassment before messing around with them? Like Eric Muhammad said, talk black to me. Where was the harassment? Where was the threats before he got into it with the Nation of Islam? There was none. There was no threats until they started it. If they did to Malcolm in 1965, if they did it now, they wouldn't get away with it. They even printed a veiled threat in the Muhammad Speaks with Malcolm X's head cut off. And they was talking crazy stuff in the public. You would get a domestic terrorism charge in 2024. They was able to get away with that in 1965. It's them. Common sense telling, logic, reason tell you the Nation of Islam done it. Members of the Nation of Islam killed that man. Common sense. Well, no, my brother. No, my brother. Dick Gregory said, Dick Gregory never forgot Malcolm X called him a coon. Malcolm X said that comedian is not a revolutionary. And Dick Gregory was a coon. You think that Dick Gregory just gonna forget that? You know how sensitive y'all guys get out here. He didn't forget that. There's people right now that ain't gonna never forget. Angel Snub No 7 said this about me. Angel Snub No 7 said it. Like, damn, bro. You 80 years old. Angel Snub No 7 said this about me. Y'all so damn girlish. Carry this garbage forever and ever and ever. Here we are. We started off the new year. Ain't thinking about nobody. One particular person still got us on their mind. And I guess they're going to leave us alone because it's not going to draw them no views anymore. But we ain't been talking about saying nothing about this sucker for 2 years. He started off 2024 with me on his mind, you gay ass. That's gotta be gay. Well, you got another man on your mind with your fake ass channel. These folks want attention. They want notoriety so much. Here, this man's channel been on 300 for the last 10 years. All of a sudden it jumped from 300 to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. What the hell's going on? Don't even have no content. Ain't even saying nothing. Copying other people's videos. Now you know damn well he bought those subscribers. I'm not buying no subscribers. Every subscriber that I get, every subscriber that I lose, I don't have nothing to do with it. People come by, I can deal with what you're talking about, and they stay. Those who don't, they take their happy ass on. I'm not paying for nothing. Nothing. Tongue-tied. But that's fake. But they feel better about themselves like they offering something because they got 5,000 subscribers. But they're not real. You got 5,000 subscribers and you only get 100 views. Made a video, thank you for the 5,000 subscribers. It's got 50 views on it. What? You have 5,000 subscribers and you only get 50 views a video. But this is us. We want this attention. This is why we caught up in all this fairy tale stuff. It makes us feel good. Somebody love me. I'm special. I'm divine. I'm a king. I'm a queen. That's the reason why we hold on to these lies. And Malcolm got caught up in the lies. Brother Khalid got caught up in the lies. But on their deathbed, before they took their last breath, I can guarantee you they realized, damn, I was a fool. I'm so happy. And like they say in the church, it's a blessing. I might have 1 penny in my pocket. I might be homeless, sleeping under a tent. But at least when I close my eyes for the last time, I can say, I'm not a fool no more. I got out of the game where somebody can pimp me. That's a wonderful feeling. There's no more wonderful feeling when your eyes are really open. Not only are you conscious, you're ready to go do the work because you know what to do. You don't have to guess. We've been blessed. The final piece of the puzzle has come to us. Because a few years ago, I understood and I knew this is not working, but I really didn't know what to do. But the final piece of the puzzle came in 2018 with this vision that we call Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. And the reason why it's Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign, because somebody tried to steal the idea from us and give somebody else the credit. Shout out to one of our listeners, Hanafi. I hope I said that right. Glad to see you in real time, Hanafi. A lot of times I don't understand what you're trying to say, but I'm glad that you're here. That you can bear listening under the umbrella of what we call the real truth. So now everything is right. Everything that we need to be successful is right. We have the vision, we have the goal, we have the purpose. This is the perfect time. What do they say? The stars are aligned. But nothing is going to wait for you. When the bus comes and you're not there, the bus keeps rolling. When the soul train rolls down the track and you're not there at the terminal, it just rolls on. How many people throughout the years been with me? They know about what we should and where we need to be at. Lazy ass folks, fake ass folks. I've seen them come and go. And then when you talk about putting in the work, they leave. They just want to talk. They want to hear themselves talk. But we need to begin to put in the work. And the main part of the work is the promotion to let the people cannot choose something they don't know anything about. So our main job is to let folks know this is the way out. And the thing about it also is all these things, we're not asking you to we don't care. I don't care what you believe. All these things can be brought under one umbrella. And we find our place under that umbrella and go to work. But your leader's not that smart. Your leader's not that bright. Because the only thing that they want for you is to be on a slave plantation. And that's not what we're here for. If I wanted, or if I represented another slave plantation, I don't need to be talking to you. You don't need no more massas. You deserve an opportunity to be that king, to be that queen, to be that God that you're talking about. So you don't even have to say it. Folks will know it. When I was locked up, I earned respect. And it was given to me. It don't make no difference. They didn't have to never come to me. I respect you, what you can do now, blah. They don't have to tell me nothing. Earn the respect. It don't make no difference what they say out their mouth. They're going to respect you whether they like it or not. Just like you respect a snake. You respect that snake because that snake might be poisonous. You respect the lion because you know what that lion can do to you. You know what that elephant can do to you. You respect power. And they will respect you whether they like it or not. Be smart to get what you want. You don't have to ask them nothing. Take the reparations. They won't even know that you're getting reparations. That's how smart you are. They don't even have to know how intelligent you are. You ever mess around with somebody? We're going to get out of here. You ever mess around with somebody and they owe you money? And they've been owing you money for a long time. And you know, you calm, cool, and collect. But you wait for the right time. And you make a slick move. And you mess around and get your money. And they don't even have no idea that they paid you back your money. This is what we're lacking. Using your brain. Out trick the trickster. Out slick the slickster. Because we're not going to use the bullet. So let us use the ballot. Let us use our brain. If you're smart enough, the weakest man physically the weakest man, look at somebody like Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad was a small man, little skinny man, probably a 98-pound weakling, little fella. Look how he controlled all these folks. It's about how smart you are. Brain over brawn. Remember, brain over brawn. I don't care how strong the United States of America is. Brain over brawn. Everything has a weak spot. When I was in martial arts, that's what I was taught. It's not how strong that you hit that board. It's how you hit the board. Target the weak spot in the board. In martial arts, they teach you the weak spots. I don't give a damn how big you are. And I'm going to tell you, one of my favorite targets when I'm fighting a man is the penis. I've yet to see a man not go down. You hit him in the balls. That's my favorite target. You gonna fall. The eyes, weak spot. Different nerve centers. Ears, throat. Not the chest, but that little spot in the middle of the chest. Forgot what they call it. So I don't care how big you are, you're going to fall. When you're looking at America, they do all this teaching, but they don't teach the weak spots of America. America has a lot of weak spots. But we're programmed in the black community, we're programmed in a crazy way. Like you can just, like we have a military just like them. We have guns and grenades and we can go toe to toe. That's how they talk. You don't have a pot to piss in. Brain over brawn. If you have the brain, you can even get some of them on your side. Dumb. You know, I'm done. Keep following these fools. Keep following these fools. You can get some of them, a lot of them on your side. And a lot of them is on your side right now. But you making it a black and white thing when really it's about a justice thing. It's about freedom, justice and equality thing. You're not going to be successful keeping your struggle black. There's no advantage being black. You're just going to keep you a loser. I suggested a few years ago, because see, you don't understand nothing. I suggested a few years ago You should rally around other people in this country who feel they are oppressed. You don't let them take advantage of you, and they're not going to let you take advantage of them, but you work together for a common cause. I was saying in a video a few weeks ago or days ago, I was talking about the symbiotic relationship. You never heard that. Nobody talk about that before. They don't use the word symbiotic. Not even in relation to Africans or people from the islands of nobody. Because they don't know. The only thing they know is putting on a show. They have no idea how to deal with an enemy. And all I'm doing is bringing my experience. I'm bringing my experience fighting the state of Missouri by myself. I used the tools that they gave me to get myself out of that situation. I used their law. I used their tools against them. That's why I'm talking to you. So what I'm telling you is you can use their law, their tools against them to get what you want. I've done it for me as an individual, and I know it can be done for us as a people. You have to have a certain mindset, and you got to be real. And you got to want it. I wanted to get out, and I got out. You don't want nothing different. That's why you still here. That's why you're still doing the same damn thing that you was doing last year. And the year before then. And 2005. And 1995. There are those who actually have the nerve to talk about you was in the crazy house. Cool. I was in the crazy house from 1997 to 2007. Okay? I'm in the crazy house. So my question to your happy ass is, what was you doing between 1997 and 2007? Because I know I couldn't do nothing. I'm crazy. I'm crazy in the nut house. So what was you doing? You free. Now here I am. I was locked up 10 years. And I'm doing better than a lot of folks that never spent no time in jail. Explain that. Even got a disease, cancer. Still better doing than your ass. You ain't never had cancer. Explain that. Here you are, you want to make mockery because I was locked up. What was you doing between 1997 and 2007? What did you accomplish? What did you do? You wasn't locked up. You ain't accomplished a damn thing. You didn't accomplish no more than I was, and I was locked up. Matter of fact, I was able to change the condition for a lot of the people I was locked up with. I made things better for us in our situation. What did you do? You wasn't doing nothing. I tell you what you was doing between 1997 and 2007. You was listening to DVDs. You was going to debates. You was going to hear the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You was listening to tapes. You was reading lots and lots of books. That's what you was doing. And you got all this information, all this knowledge, and you produce what? Hey, what's his name? J2026. Yeah, I remember you from way back. Yes, sir. Hotel back. Angel Snub Up 7 channel. Yeah, yeah. Go way back. What is it, like 2010, 2009? A long time. What was they doing? How you gonna make mockery of Angel Snub Up 7? Because we see what you did, and see the thing about it is, it's thousands of these people. It's thousands of these black people. They cannot even unite among themselves. They argue and fight amongst themselves. They have these beasts among themselves. Look at the Nation of Islam. Just because Minister Farrakhan is popular, come follow me. I'm the one to follow. So? And the other factions, ain't nobody following your happy ass because he ain't produced nothing. That's the main reason. He ain't producing nothing. Yeah, you popular and you got all these temples and you getting all this money, but you ain't producing nothing. That's arrogant because I'm popular. Follow me. Follow you to do what? To do nothing. Everything Louis Farrakhan has done or tried to do is a failure because he don't know what the hell he's doing. He's a follower. And the man he tried to follow is dead. These people are followers. They're not leaders. The leader is dead. Noble Drew Ali is dead. These people they trying to follow are dead. So where the hell they gonna lead you to? Except the cemetery. Elijah Muhammad even said, you cannot follow a dead person. They're trying to follow dead people. Marcus Garvey is gone. You got a problem with somebody that's alive. You got a problem with somebody with vision. You got a problem with somebody with a goal and purpose that bring us brand new, unique problem solving for 2024. That actually embrace all these things, but make them into one so that you can move forward unified. But you can keep doing that. Y'all keep following these folks. And by the time that you get tired of them, it's going to be too late. And when you open up your eyes, all these immigrants from Guatemala, South America, wherever the hell they come from, they're going to show you how it's supposed to be done. It's going to be too late. And your children going to be asking them for jobs. That's sad. It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I'm really done with the conversation. The whole thing is, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me. Malcolm was a man that simply made a mistake. He said it was a mistake to go against the messenger at that time. Malcolm did not go against the messenger. The messenger betrayed Malcolm. The messenger deceived the people. And you're supposed to go against a deceiver. The rumors was already in Chicago for years. Malcolm, because of Elijah Muhammad's son, brought it into the public arena. You're supposed to go against a liar and a deceiver. Y'all caught up in this loyalty crap. When somebody is wrong, they wrong. Elijah Muhammad offered no evidence that Master Farad Muhammad told him to go get other women pregnant. It wasn't in Message to the Black Man. It wasn't in Fall of America. It's not in the lessons. Where is this coming from? Elijah Muhammad lied about those secretaries. That's what he lied about. And in general, the teaching is a lie, period, anyway. Fairy tales, mythology from a foreigner. It's not real. The ultimate lie. But we don't know no better. It helped give us self-esteem. It helped us gravitate or whatever. But it's not real. It's not real at all. There was a brother on Facebook. He was upset. Elijah Muhammad didn't mess with those women like that and blah, blah, blah. He did his own research and he found out that one of the sisters, Ola Muhammad, was 15 years old when she got pregnant by Elijah Muhammad. I don't see him no more. He did his own research. She was 15. See, the thing about it, in the 1970s and the 60s, that was no big deal. It was a lot of men messing with young girls, teenagers, during that period of time. I know, even when I was growing up, grown men was coming to the high school. Grown men was coming to my high school, messing with them young girls. Exactly, it was normal. But in our generation, in our time, it's pedophilia. But it was done all the time. I know as a teenage boy, it was hard to date some of those young girls because we didn't have nothing. We was children in the school. They dating these grown men with cars and a lot of money in their pocket. How you gonna compete with that? Building a nation is ugly. Ain't building no nation. That's a facade. That's a facade. You ain't building no nation. That's a facade. That's not real. The only thing they done was bring you to another slave plantation of religious dogma. They ain't building no nation. How you gonna build a nation in the house of somebody else? When these people start building a nation, they was not in Great Britain. They was right here, thousands of miles away from them suckers. How you gonna build a nation on somebody else's property? That doesn't even make any sense. Unless they give you some land. And these folks ain't giving you a damn thing. And Malcolm did say that. Malcolm did say about the Nation of Islam having these good points, but he said they become corrupt. The leadership became corrupt. How is a temple with 25 people giving all this money to Chicago? And Elijah Muhammad don't question, like, damn, how y'all getting all this money? They was involved in criminal activity. You don't care, you get the money. You turn a blind eye. Oh well. That's what they did. They knew a lot of these temples, these people was involved in criminal activity. From drugs to prostitution. They knew it. Exactly, it can be done. And that's why we put out the vision of Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. Because it can be done. But it's not going to be done in the manner that these people fantasize about. It's not going to never happen. And it hasn't been done. The Pan-Africans are still here. They ain't went to no damn Africa. The Nation of Islam has no nation. In fact, the Nation of Islam don't have a neighborhood. They don't have a town. They don't have a city. If you don't have a town, a neighborhood, and a city, how the hell you talk about you building a nation and you don't even have a town? You can't even take control of a state. But you building a nation, because they're not building a nation. Come follow me to Islam. And I want to raise this question again before we get out of here. I say that Malcolm X did not accomplish nothing simply because he was murdered. He didn't get a chance to. And if he did accomplish something, teach us. Put in the chat room exactly what did Malcolm X accomplish? What did he produce except talk? All the videos, all the evidence that I've seen about Malcolm X, I don't see nothing of substance. It's Malcolm talking. Saying smart stuff. That's all I see. I don't see a building that Malcolm done or whatever. I don't see none of that. He wasn't able to accomplish nothing. He was 39 years old and he was shot down by members of the Nation of Islam. And even Louis Farrakhan said that in 1993. And that's all he talked about. Louis Farrakhan in 1993 said that it was radical elements from Newark Temple that murdered Malcolm X. That's what he said in 1903. Now all of a sudden it's the government. We already know that the brothers that was accused of the crime, they already knew those were some scapegoats. They already knew that. I'm not surprised. And those brothers thought the Nation of Islam had their back. They didn't do nothing for them brothers. Didn't even give them a pack of ramen noodles. The only thing Malcolm did, like you said, give us a message. The only thing Malcolm done was talk. Talk, being a representative of another man. He wasn't talking for himself. He was talking for another man that got his teaching from a foreigner who needed a passport to come over here. You didn't get nothing from yourself. I don't need no foreigner to tell me about self-love. I don't need no foreigner to tell me nothing. Y'all always need a slave master. Always gotta put your nose up somebody's booty. Sheep. Gotta follow somebody. But you claim to be a leader, but you need somebody to follow. What kind of leader are you? You need somebody to follow. And you pray to a foreigner. Allegedly a biracial foreigner. There's no evidence to show that he's a biracial. He's an outright Caucasian person from what they say from I forgot what the country he's supposed to be from. He did not come from no Mecca. The reality of Elijah Muhammad's life is just like what Brother Freddie Jackson Jr. is talking about in the chat room. And this is normal in religion. These men take advantage of the females in their flock. It's normal. It's done all the time. And these children produce supposed to be special. What have they done? These children produced by Elijah Muhammad with these secretaries, whether they teenagers or however y'all want to call them. I know people get upset, but it don't make no difference. What have they done? They ain't done nothing. They ain't done nothing special. It's all lies, it's all fairy tales, all mythology. And he's gone, so he don't have to catch the heat. But you trying to believe like this man was holy and righteous and pure. Your job is you got your job cut out because clearly it wasn't. But you can believe anything that you want. I'm not going to sit around here and keep making excuses for foul behavior. I'm not going to give you credit for crap that you did not earn. You're not a queen. You're not a king. You're not no holy and righteous. None of that stuff. When we call ourselves that, that's because that's what we really are. And there's nobody going to contest that because they won't be able to prove otherwise. You crackheads, you murder each other, you fornicators and adulterers and all kinds of crap. In the houses of God and outside the houses of God. How the hell can you make these type of claims? You can't. But these suckers that want your money, they want your booty, they'll tell you anything to get that. I don't want nothing from you. So I can be honest with you. Truth is not a popularity contest. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to lie to me. I'll be doing us a disservice to do such a thing. So on that note, we've been talking, like 2 hours or so? And the main question that I raise is, let's be honest with ourselves. Not to say that Brother Malcolm was not talented or intelligent and all the things that made him who he was. But he wasn't able to accomplish anything. And then those who he left behind They didn't do nothing either. And you're still not doing nothing to this day. Waiting, you want somebody else to do it. Somebody got angry at me because they want me to be the new Malcolm X or whatever. I'm not the new anything. I'm Angel Snubnut Up 7. I'm not going to no United Nations. Take your ass to the United Nations. That's over with. They'll laugh at you. You go to the United Nations, they'll laugh at you. You got Jay-Z and Beyonce, all these millionaires. We run around these pretty cars, whatever. Hey, what the hell are you talking about? They'll laugh at you. It's a whole different ball game. And I have certain folks get angry because they want me to talk about white people. White people not the problem. We're our own worst enemy. We're the problem because we don't think. That's our problem. We don't think. We caught up in fairy tale, la la land. We're the problem. They're not the problem. Because all the elements that can make us successful are there, and there's nothing they can do about it. You're the problem. Because you're not programmed right. You're getting the knowledge, but you don't have appropriate knowledge. Malcolm, Dr. King, and Marcus Garvey, and Frederick Douglass, and Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Coretta Scott King, and the list goes on and on. They would be so proud. They would be so proud if they could see us in control of our own state. And we take that state from a poverty-stricken state and we turn it into the wealthiest state in the United States. You claim to be God. You claim to be a king and a queen. Do that. It should be easy for you to do. You got all this knowledge and understanding. You got the information. No, brother. I ain't gonna do that in America. You ain't gonna do it at all. You ain't gonna do it in Africa either. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing in Africa or nowhere. If you cannot do nothing here, you're not gonna take your happy ass nowhere on this planet and do a damn thing. They ain't nothing but talk. You're not really ready to build no nation or anything. The only thing you're gonna do is continue to wait for your damn EBT card. That's all you're gonna do. And keep building houses for your woman and your family in another man's land. You make no laws. You have no military. You control no resources. You're just a damn slave with a fancy slave cabin. That's all you got. That's all you will ever be. Prove me wrong. You can't. You just the only thing you can do is just talk. And that, unfortunately, that's all Malcolm was able to do. He wasn't able to express his vision and what his talent and what he could do. He gave all his to Elijah Muhammad for 12 years. I'm so happy because there was a time I wanted to work real hard. I wanted to become the Malcolm for Louis Farrakhan. That was my goal at one time. But then I began to see that never was going to happen. I began to see that what I was involved in really is not real. Let me cut my loss. I'm going to get out of here while the getting's good. I'm not going to take care of no grown-ass man, his grandchildren. You got me, you out your damn mind. You got me messed up. If you want to take care of this man and his wife and his grown children, his grown grandchildren, that's your business. I'm not doing it. Now, if he was doing something for me, we doing something for each other, that's different. You ain't getting nothing except the teaching. And the teaching produced what for you? I feel good about myself. You could have went to therapy. You could have went to therapy or something. You want to feel good about yourself. Exactly. In the chat room, Freddie says Elijah was controlled by the white man. The Nation of Islam was getting money from white people. Marcus Garvey was supported by white people. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. Elijah Muhammad let one of those racists come to Savior's Day and use their platform to say some foul stuff. I believe it was 1959. Said some foul stuff. But see, we so brainwashed, the leader can say and can do anything they want to. We had a live stream about cult behavior. The leader can do anything they want to. And it's acceptable by the followers. There's no way, even in the 1980s, there's no way Louis Farrakhan would have kissed that Father Flanagan in the mouth in public. No way. Those FOI, because I know I wasn't going to tolerate it. I know I would have said, what the hell's up with this? I know I would have opened my mouth. What's up with Farrakhan kissing this man in the mouth? Brother Ben, Wesley, all them gay Negroes, that's acceptable. The leader can do no wrong. Farrakhan, yes, I kiss my brother, Father Frank. He called Father Flanagan his best friend. Not Khalid Muhammad, Father Flanagan. His best friend for 30 years. He don't call a black man his best friend for 30 years. He said Father Flanagan is his best friend and kiss him in the mouth. And that's acceptable to you. And you dare to come mess with me and talk about what I say. And these are the types of things that's acceptable to you. People still supporting Brother Polite. He's a pedophile. He raped a little girl. They still support Malachi J. York, y'all sick ass folks. Because you have a cult mindset. The leader can do whatever he want to do. So if Minister Farrakhan wants some FOI booty, they're going to bend over. They're going to bend over. Because he's the leader. He's divine. He's special. He got a special dang-a-lang. He got a special dang-a-lang for your twang-a-lang. Woo! Boy. Wow. What's what we saying in the chat room over here? J26 said he stopped following Farrakhan after the Khalid Muhammad thing. That was so foul what he did to Khalid Muhammad. That's because he's scared of the white folks. They was really upset with that speech that Dr. Khalid did at King College, I believe that's what it was. They probably threatened Minister Farrakhan. They might have threatened him. I ain't gonna die with that Negro. I want to say today that I'm gonna have to sit down, Khalid Muhammad. You know how they do. I'm gonna have to sit down, Khalid Muhammad. He's not actually representing the teachers of Nation of Islam, blah, 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 blah. Please don't shoot me. I'm sitting him down. Farrakhan is a punk. He's a punk. Khalid Muhammad didn't say nothing no more than what Farrakhan has said. And I've listened to numerous while he was talking live speeches. But it's a problem because Khalid said it. And I'll tell you, back in the 80s, during Jesse Jackson's runoff, trying to be president, which I did not register to vote. The minister said, we got to vote. I'm not registered to do nothing. I don't like Jesse Jackson. I'm not voting for Jesse Jackson. The minister, I don't care what the minister said. See, that's the type of person I would. Kick me out. I'm shocked I didn't get kicked out because I'm not doing it. I'm not voting for Jesse Jackson. I don't care what. Farrakhan not my leader. I'm here because Farrakhan said he was supposed to be bringing back the original teachings of Elijah Muhammad. But as I began to see, it became a shrine to him. All of Farrakhan this, Farrakhan that. I'm like, that's not the teaching. He's teaching stuff that cannot be backed up by Nation of Islam teaching. All I know is Nation of Islam teachings. I don't know about him. I don't know about Malcolm. I don't know none of the ministers. The only thing I know is Nation of Islam teaching. And what he's talking about is not Nation of Islam teaching. Especially when he's talking about he's the divine this and he's special. I don't remember, none of that is in the teachings. But in the 80s, Jesse Jackson had a private conversation with this news reporter, Milton Coleman. And then Milton Coleman went out and told some things about the conversation. And Farrakhan called him a traitor. And this is how we should treat traitors. Basically, he was telling the people, somebody should kill him. Not him, like they did Malcolm. Oh, Farrakhan ain't gonna do nothing because he's a punk. Farrakhan is a coward. Oh, no, not Farrakhan. Farrakhan inspired murder. And that's what he did in the 1980s. He was trying to inspire murder, get somebody to kill this news reporter, but it didn't work. And then he almost got caught up because they was like, Farrakhan should be charged with threats against this man's life. And then you ought to see the mighty Farrakhan. I didn't mean it. Y'all taking that out. He start backtracking. He's a punk. And he don't talk about that at all. But I was there. I was living. I was there. And there's a lot of other people that saw all this happen in real time. So you know I'm not lying. You saw it. You might not open up your mouth. I'll open up my mouth. Because these people need to know. Farrakhan said that Ronald Reagan was the Antichrist and he was supposed to be the last American president. How many presidents have we had since Ronald Reagan? They don't talk about that either. Just forget stuff. Just ignore it. And just keep moving on. I didn't forget. Because I'm thinking, because at that time, I believed in this stuff. So I'm like, okay, Reagan is the last president. Here we go. We getting ready for the change. Ain't nothing happened. And now Farrakhan is the Messiah. Farrakhan is the Christ. And when he died, he's going to come back in 3 years and bring the new teaching. First of all, Elijah Muhammad was supposed to come back in 3 years and bring back the 3 teachings. Ain't nobody seen him since 1975, and you not going to see no Farrakhan. All this bull crap, I can't do it. So that's why I get so angry and upset. I don't want to hear that God stuff. I don't want to hear all this blackity black stuff because it's all fabricated lies. I'm sick of it. It's all lies. Fabricated fairy tales and mythology. It ain't real. Well, on this platform, I don't give a damn if you listen to me or not. I'm going to keep it real. I don't mind dying with 2 pennies in my pocket. I don't care. I don't mind dying with no swimming pool. I don't mind dying with no celebrities. I don't care nothing about that stuff. That's all a game. It's all a charade. It's just like what Elijah Muhammad said. It's Barnum and Bailey. Nothing is what it seems. Nothing is real. I don't do that here. So I will come on my channel any kind of way I want to. Raggedy t-shirt, ain't shaved in a month, raggedy clothes, whatever. Because that's just me. I'm real with mine. I don't have to impress you. I'm not trying to sell you no product. The only thing we want here is for us to get your act together. Think for yourself. Stop talking about, well, Marcus Garvey. What do you think? I'm tired of people, well, the teachers. What do you think? I don't give a damn about the teaching. What do you think? You're not capable of thought? When people make comments here, it comes from them. It's their thought. They never say in the chat room, the Honorable Angel Snupnup Sevens teach us this. The Honorable, I wouldn't even tolerate that. What do you think? It's good that you listen to me. I'm just expressing what I've learned. I want to hear what you have learned. When you repeating and regurgitating from the Quran and what Elijah Muhammad said and what Malcolm, that's not you. I want to know what you learned. What do you know? We just regurgitate and with plagiarism. What do you know? We'll never grow copying somebody. You're limited to what they knew. And if what they know is out of date, you can't grow. And what they knew is out of date. It's no longer applicable. It's no longer, you can't use that no more. That was 1965. That was 5,000 years ago. There's some truth in all things. There's whatever, but that's not it. That don't work like that no more. This is 2024. And if you don't understand that, you're lost. But then you're part of the show. You're not part of the real movement to liberate and grow and go for yourself. You're just part of the show. Freddie said, Nation of Islam members are just brainwashed psychopaths. Like my relative. Brainwashed. All this religious stuff. Now, some people, I'm going to say this, we're going to get out of here. Now, some people are good. I've known, and I have been treated really, really well going into the Christian church. I've never had a threat of assault or a death threat from nobody in the church. I've never been threatened. Only in the blackity black community. You a Sambo, you an agent, you a coon. Only in the blackity black. I'm going to come to your house and kick you down the step. I'm going to come to your house and kick. And these are young people. I wouldn't even feel right talking about telling an old man, I'm going to come to your house and kick you down the step. I've never even, when I was 20-some years old, 18 years old, those type of thoughts about an older person, I wouldn't even feel right telling an old person. I don't care what they say, unless they try to do me some kind of bodily harm. I never had no thoughts about kicking an elderly person down the step. But I've had people tell me, I'll catch you at your house and kick your ass. I'm an old man now. I can't get into all that. Nobody was threatening me like that when I was in my 20s. They weren't threatening me like that. And I admit that when I was in my 20s, I wouldn't be threatening me like that because I will come into your house. I will come into your house to get you when I was in my 20s. You run to your house to get away from me. I will come to you. That guy, what's his name? Anthony Ross, he had a gun. I still chased him. He had a gun. I still chased him. I ain't give a damn about him or his gun. I would chase you into your house. I guess I was a little nuts. I ain't give a damn about him and his gun. I will travel states to come get you. I sure would have. And even in my 40s, I challenged these young guys to boxing match. Let's go to the ring. Let's duke it out. But since then, I've had cancer. I'm all messed up. I can't be doing all like that. I would have to do this. I would have to do this. Pop, pop, pop. That's all. I can't be running. I can't be. Pop, pop. That's all I can't do that. I can't do that fighting no more. Can't do that, bruh. I can't do it. But I've never gotten a threat from nobody in church. Only these nutcases in the black conscious community. They can't do nothing. And I ask these folks all the time. I am intellectually superior to you. I say that with confidence. And I prove it over and over and over again. I will come to your channel. It don't make no difference. I will intellectually smash you and your chat room and your guests. The only thing they can do is talk over you and all this other, nonsense. But actually, one-on-one, however you want to do it, you don't have nothing coming. I've proven this over and over. I go to chat rooms. I crush the person who owns the YouTube channel and everybody in the chat room. Except the ones that got all these hundreds of folks. Can't keep up with all that. But when it has a decent flow, smash all of them. And that's the truth of it. And I'm not bragging. It's supposed to be done. Because what you represent is mythology, fantasy, and fiction. I represent reality. There's no way to hell that fantasy, mythology, fiction is supposed to out-debate reality. Can I be wrong? Yes. Can I be in error? Yes. But I'm not that far off the mark. Y'all out there in La La Land. Y'all out there in Lulu Land. Zulu Land, whatever. These people come here with their nonsense. You don't never see them again. They run their mouth, talk about, I'm smarter than you. Well, bring your ass back and show us some more. They don't come back. Because they know they knew nothing was coming, nothing was happening when they was here the first time. They're not coming back. You want to believe the lie? That's your business. My self-appointed mission is to help those who actually really want to know the truth, the real truth. Not no belief, the real truth. Not y'all Black history fabrication. I'm talking about the real truth. I was recently, I'm going to say this and get out of here. I was recently on a program with a brother, and I said, we are new people. We're not African. I don't know him. I don't know what his position is, but he believes that we're African. He didn't say nothing to me. You're not going to say nothing to me because now you're going to prove it. And you know you're not going to be able to do that, not with me. We're not no Africans. I watched a little bit of exactly 26, exactly. I watched a little bit of Roots, the first Roots. LeVar Burton Kunta Kinte. I just watched some of that. And Kunta Kinte was talking to that drummer guy that was trying to escape to the north. And he was saying it's a shame those new people don't know who they are. So even in Roots, they acknowledge that this Negro, this African-American person is new. We're new people. So we should express ourselves as original. We should express ourselves as unique. What the hell you ashamed of? Why are you trying to be these people? You don't know nothing about them. And they're not into you like that. Ain't no African nation is foaming at the mouth. I sure wish them yeah, they foaming at the mouth for your money. But other than that, they don't care about you. None of them is offering you no land for your nation. They don't give a damn about you like that. I don't see Africans making videos about how they are related to African Americans. I don't see, only you, dumbass. There are over 50 nations in Africa. All types of people, all types of religions and languages. You talk about African. You can't be the whole damn continent. Y'all silly. Confused as hell. And speaking of confusion, this Saturday, I invited my sister, Courtney Omega. We're going to have a discussion, and I invited some other folks too. But my sister, Courtney Omega, we're going to discuss what is the best identity for the so-called, or the once called, American Negro in this country. Your first decision that we need to make as a so-called free people is to properly identify ourselves. We do it. All these other identities or whatever come from other folks. What do you want to call or identify with? And I say, identify with your original, new, unique self. That's what we need to unite upon. Who and what we are. The new. You shouldn't want to be part of them. Ain't nothing exciting about being them. You should be happy to be in a position to start all over from scratch and not make the mistakes that people in the past have made. And you walk almost a perfect line. Almost a perfect line. I don't know what perfection is, but we walk this almost perfect line. Be proud of yourself. I don't want to be them. Malcolm X said we was African. Malcolm X was in 1965. Malcolm X was in 1960, 1959. There's a lot of things Malcolm did not know. This is 2024. Malcolm also was brainwashed. Like a lot of you. You're brainwashed to think a certain way. So you can't see certain things. So I don't care what Malcolm said. And apparently, it didn't save his life. He was a Muslim and he was black and they still killed him. So what? May he rest in peace. In February is the anniversary of the assassination. Rest in peace, our brother Malcolm X. I love him because Malcolm X reminds me of myself. Malcolm X seems to be a very sincere person. He just like the brother said in the chat room on Angel Snubbed Up 7. He just got caught up. I was caught up. I ain't know. A lot of us, we just get caught up. We had a live stream a few days ago talking about don't be embarrassed because you make a mistake. That's life. The embarrassment is when you don't learn nothing from your mistakes. That's when you should be embarrassed. We love Malcolm X here. In fact, even though I talk harsh about some folks, I love all our people that tried to do anything for us. Ain't nobody perfect. Respect to Marcus Garvey. Respect to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Respect to Frederick Douglass and W.E.B. Du Bois. Respect to Sojourner Truth. Respect to all Angela Davis and Huey P. Newton. Respect to all our people living, and some of our people are in prison right now because of it. Assata Shakur in exile in Cuba. I would like to bring her back to the United States. You really don't understand Angel Snubbed Up 7. Well, a lot of you do. You just cannot let go of that programming. But it's that programming that's hindering your progress. We got to get out of it. Once you get out of it, you're going to say to yourself, dang, we could have done this a long, long time ago. Yes, we could have. But that's water under the bridge. Let's move forward. On that note, let's get out of here. Unless somebody have another comment we can talk about or a question before we get out of here, I will entertain those things. Again, Saturday we have scheduled myself and Sister Omega Courtney and probably some others, who knows. But my sister Omega Courtney scheduled to be here Saturday at 1:30 Central Time, 2:30 Eastern Time. Our topic: what is the best identity for the once called American Negro? That's what we're going to be talking about Saturday. So, J26. I'm pretty sure you know my contact number or whatever. So my email, even my phone number is public. So you can talk, we can talk anytime that you feel like it. But leave a message. If you call me, leave a message. I get a lot of crank calls and a lot of spam calls. And so if you leave a message, I'll answer the phone the next time that you call. So again, shout out to all our listeners in YouTube land. Let me see if I can name all our people. It's not that many of us. I've been seeing lunch break and J26. Of course, the Dickens of Reality, Sister Ann, Mellow Cap, Almond Delight, Soul Brother 85, Twin Pyramid, Christopher Steffens, Sean Davis, Tafari Smith, Brother Denzel, Razzie Fry. I did say Sean Davis. Sister Tangi in California and her family. Our people in London, England. And actually, there's a lot of those who listen to Angel Snub Nub 7 for years. We got people. We have Caucasian people in Belgium. Can you believe that? We got our friend Smo Daddy that been listening to us for years. I'm not talking about last year. Been listening 2009, 2008, going way back there. So I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I enjoy what I do. I like what I do. And if we listen, it's going to make things better. I guarantee. If you don't listen, I can come out here, because I've done it many, many times. I can come out here and just talk by myself. It don't make no difference. But for those who are really interested in real truth, our main mission is to tell people about this truth. Tell them about Angel Snub Nub 7. Tell them about our vision, Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. The people cannot make a choice. I could not make a choice. Nobody can make a choice unless it's presented. We got to know about it. You cannot choose something that you don't know nothing about. And it's sad. These folks so hateful and nasty, they don't want nobody to even listen to us. I mean, why am I a threat? Why you can't just say, why don't you listen to him, see if it makes sense to you? They're just so hateful and nasty. Those who've been on my platform, J26 been around, you see me share all kinds of videos from all kinds of people from YouTube. They never share my video. Never. I share and I promote other people. They never share or promote my channel. Never. And you wonder why we can't get nothing together. Selfish. All about me. But what are you doing? Just looking out for, you're only looking out for me. And you're using that to hide your dirty religion because it's all about you. You don't give a damn really about the people themselves. It's all about you. If you want somebody to really care about you, come here. Because that's all I care about. I don't want your money. I don't want your booty. I want to help us stop this ring around the roses garbage. Solve our problem once and for all. On that note, we're going to get out of here. Again, thank you for listening. Jot down your comments, all that type of good stuff. Subscribe to the Deacons of Reality YouTube channel. Check out our autobiography. It's on Amazon, In the Grip of Monsters. Falsely accused by serial killer Anthony Mylan Ross. On Amazon, our autobiography. Check out the description box for the things that we offer. All the links is in the description box. And I hope to see you again. It should be a very, very nice get-together between myself and Sister Omega Courtney Saturday at 1:30 Central Time, 2:30 Eastern Time. What is the best identity for the so-called Negro? As our ancestor Dr. Neelish used to always say as in parting, we wish you love, peace, and soul. And we are Audi 5000.